From jaw-dropping royal feasts to mindful spiritual meals, Indian cuisine is like an art gallery of flavors, textures, and stories. They say the next best thing to eating food is savoring the tales behind it. So, here we are. I'm your host Ankita, and you are listening to Beyond Butter Chicken. Welcome to episode 2 of Beyond Butter Chicken. This episode is all about different types of biryanis. In the first episode, we talked about origins of biryani, we talked about its history, of different kinds of rice that can be used, we talked about different proteins that are used. And in this episode, we will be discussing different kinds of biryanis that are popular all across the Indian subcontinent and beyond. Among the many biryanis in India, 3 stand out as the most popular ones: Hyderabadi, Lucknowi, and Kolkata biryani. The ongoing biryani wars are a testament to the fact that everyone has their own favorite. So let's uncover the epitome of sophistication, Lucknowi biryani. It is also known as Awadhi biryani or Awadh biryani. Awadh was the name of the province in the bygone era, and some even refer to this biryani as Pakki biryani, meaning fully cooked biryani. To create this masterpiece, mutton or lamb pieces are first fried with onions, garlic, and a selection of powdered spices, salt, and then there is a secret ingredient, a little cloth bag of whole spices and herbs called potli. The concept is similar to sachet that's used in Western cooking, where there is a little cheesecloth filled with different herbs and sometimes a little bit of spices, maybe even lemon or something. This mysterious bag of spices forms the solid foundation of flavors. The combination of spices that go in a potli is unique to each chef, and the recipe is sort of a signature recipe that is highly treasured and rarely shared with an outsider. The meat is slowly cooked, preferably over a wood-burning or charcoal-burning stove. To add final touches, kevra, that is screw pine, and rose water are added to infuse meat with their fragrant essence. Next comes the layering process. Half-cooked rice that is prepared separately with salt, whole cloves, cardamom, bay leaf, etc., and it's carefully layered with flavorful meat mixture. Some chefs even prefer using yakni or the meat bone broth to cook rice, imparting an additional depth of flavor. To achieve the signature orange-yellow color and flavor, saffron-infused tea made with whole milk is sprinkled over the rice. Finally, the pot is sealed with a lid and placed on charcoal, burning charcoal, utilizing the slow cooking technique known as dum. However, in today's world where emperors and royal kitchens no longer exist and basic necessities come at a steep price, Awadhi biryani vendors often resort to substituting hydrogenated vegetable fat for ghee and using food coloring instead of saffron. It's a harsh reality of the food and beverage industry everywhere. However, there are still a few establishments out there that take pride in serving biryanis made with top-notch A1 quality ingredients. Now let's move on to Hyderabadi biryani. Hyderabad, where the Nizams prepared their biryani in a distinctive style, setting it apart from the Nawabs in the north. Hyderabadi biryani starts with marinating the meat in a blend of yogurt, garlic, ginger, fried onions, and spices. To ensure tender meat that cooks faster, tenderizing ingredients like raw papaya are often added. The spices used in Hyderabadi biryani are bold and robust, showcasing the influence of South Indian heritage cooking. Pepper, cinnamon, and black cardamom play prominent roles, infusing the dish with their aromatic flavors. What sets apart Hyderabadi biryani is the unique cooking technique. This style of biryani is often referred to as kachi biryani, whereas most other biryanis that are made are pakki biryanis, meaning the meat is fully cooked and the rice is partially cooked and then they are layered together and finished together in a pot. Whereas Hyderabadi biryani or kachi biryani, rice and meat are both raw when they are sealed together in a pot. Rice and meat are cooked together in the same pot, allowing their flavors to intermingle. To achieve perfection, the dum cooking method is employed. The pot is sealed with a lid, and biryani is cooked low and slow over burning charcoal. When the seal is finally broken and the pot is open, connoisseurs evaluate the biryani based on its doneness and, of course, its flavor. Each grain of rice must be fluffy, fully cooked, and non-sticky and fragrant. Legend has it that to determine the quality of the biryani, a handful of rice from the top of the biryani is thrown onto a cloth, much like rolling dice. The highest marks are awarded if the rice grains spread out without sticking together, showcasing perfect texture. Hyderabadi biryani unveils a delightful blend of spices, succulent meat, and fragrant rice. It stands as a testament to the culinary expertise and royal heritage of the Nizams. So, whether you are a biryani enthusiast or simply curious to explore the flavors of Hyderabad, do not miss the opportunity to savor this exquisite biryani that has captivated taste buds for generations. Now let's move on to Kolkata biryani. Kolkata biryani is an offspring of Awadhi biryani with its own unique characteristics. This biryani, like its predecessor, utilizes mild spices and offers delicate flavors. It is cooked in the traditional dum cooked style, meaning sealed in a handi or a deg over burning charcoal, further enhancing its essence. Legend has it that when Nawab Wajid Ali of Awadh was dethroned by the British in 1856, he was exiled to Kolkata. A true gourmet and a lover of exotic culinary creations, the Nawab brought along his khansamas, that is royal chefs, and bawarchis, that's cooks. As an extension of Awadh biryani, Kolkata biryani retained the use of mild and delicate spices. However, there are two versions of what happened next. Many theories suggest that the royal chefs faced financial constraints as their king was no longer in power. They had to adapt their cooking to accommodate the changing circumstances. Costly ingredients such as saffron and floral extracts like rose were reduced, and the ratio of meat to rice was adjusted. To compensate for these changes, the ingenious cooks introduced potatoes while cooking the meat. Potatoes added bulk to the dish, making it more filling and economical. However, many experts dare to differ. They firmly suggest that there was no financial crisis and the addition of potatoes was simply an experimental twist by the cooks. At the time, potatoes were considered an exotic ingredient, and the chefs sought to innovate and surprise their diners with this new flavor combination. Kolkata biryani stands as a testament to the creativity and adaptability of the royal chefs who carried the culinary legacy of Awadh to Kolkata. This biryani has become an integral part of Kolkata's rich gastronomic heritage, captivating food enthusiasts with its unique blend of flavors. Now let's move on to Thalassery biryani. Thalassery biryani stands out for its distinct use of kaima or jeera kasala rice, a small grained and fragrant rice variety that lends a delightful texture to the dish. Alongside the rice, you'll find a symphony of flavors brought to life by Kerala's aromatic spices and blends, including a touch of yogurt that adds a subtle tanginess to biryani. To enhance the richness of Thalassery biryani, tomatoes and fried onions are incorporated, creating a harmonious balance of flavors. And let's not forget the generous amount of ghee that elevates the taste and aroma to new heights, making each bite an indulgent experience.
Thalassery biryani is also known for its delightful accompaniments, such as the addition of nuts and raisins, which add a delightful crunch and a touch of sweetness to every bite. Its unique combination of kaima rice, Kerala spices, yogurt, and ghee will transport your taste buds to the lush landscapes of Kerala. Moving forward, let's delve into the intriguing tale of Arcot biryani, a culinary gem from the small town of Arcot, once the capital of Carnatic state established by Emperor Aurangzeb. Arcot biryani finds its roots in the historical ties between the Nawab of Arcot and the princely state of Hyderabad. This unique biryani style is a delightful blend of the bold spices reminiscent of Hyderabad and the aromatic Pakki biryani from Lucknow. It beautifully combines the best of both worlds. What sets Arcot biryani apart is the use of Siriga Samba rice, a fragrant rice variety from the southern part of India. This rice adds a distinct aroma and texture to the biryani, creating a truly special culinary experience. When served, Arcot biryani is often accompanied by a delectable eggplant or brinjal curry, enhancing the overall flavor profile. Unlike traditional layered biryanis, Arcot biryani takes a different approach. The rice is gently folded in with the spicy meat curry, allowing the flavors to meld in. It's worth noting the generous amount of minced garlic and ginger that goes in making this biryani, adding an extra layer of depth and richness. As we savor the flavors of Arcot biryani, we are reminded of the cultural and historical influences that shape our culinary traditions. It is a testament to the diverse tapestry of India's regional cuisines, where flavors mingle and evolve to create unique masterpieces. Now let's talk about Sindhi biryani. As we trace the culinary roots of Sindhi biryani, we discover that the Sindhi community migrated to India after partition, leaving behind what is now present-day Pakistan. When I had the pleasure of speaking with Deepa Chauhan, a proud Sindhi food enthusiast and a former MasterChef contestant, she revealed an interesting fact. Traditionally, their community did not prepare biryani. This sentiment resonates with the opinions of many people from the Sindh region in Pakistan, including the insights shared by a Pakistani writer, Ahmer Naqvi. According to Naqvi, there is no specific style of biryani that originated in the region. Instead, the name biryani was adopted by spice makers for marketing purposes, a technique commonly employed in the industry. This phenomena is not unique to Sindhi biryani alone. It can also be observed with Bombay biryani, which lacks a biryani legacy in Bombay itself. Yet, the spice blend known as Bombay biryani masala remains highly popular. Interestingly, I encountered challenges in finding any direct connections between the masala and the city of Bombay, other than Jafar Bhai of Delhi Darbar. It wouldn't be wrong to say Bombay biryani is synonymous with the legend Jafar Bhai. It is often also called as Jafar Bhai biryani. This brings us to a thought-provoking realization. Culinary traditions and the names associated with them can sometimes take on a life of their own. They evolve, adapt, and become intertwined with cultural narratives, creating a fascinating tapestry of flavors and stories. While Sindhi biryani may not have an extensive historical legacy within the Sindhi community, it has carved its own path, delighting palates and captivating hearts with its unique blend of ingredients and flavors. Wow! After discussing 5 or almost 6 different types of biryanis available across the Indian subcontinent, let us now travel outside India a little bit. Let us take a look at some interesting biryani facts outside of the Indian subcontinent. Did you know that in contemporary Iran, biryani takes on a unique form? Renowned culinary expert Salma Husain reveals that the street biryani in Iran has transformed into succulent chunks of meat enveloped in delicate thin roti or paper-thin bread. This revelation by Ankit Srinivas for BBC sent me on a Google journey unlocking hidden doors to Iran's rich food culture. Imagine stepping into a magnificent architectural marvel blindfolded, with thousands of years of vibrant history, only to have someone unveil it before your eyes. That's the exact feeling I experienced, awestruck, mesmerized, and mind-blown. In the city of Isfahan, the biryani that Salma Husain speaks of holds prominence. Here, a burger-like kebab is lovingly wrapped in a thin bread known as sangak. But here's the twist. Before the final assembly, the bread is gently doused in ab gosht, that is a spiced fatty meat broth. This technique serves two purposes: to soften the bread and to infuse it with delightful flavors. As the burger cooks in a special pan dusted with cinnamon powder, it undergoes a remarkable transformation. Then, in a grand unveiling, it is placed atop the softened bread, creating a tantalizing symphony of flavors. To complete this culinary masterpiece, a medley of nuts, sesame seeds, mint, onion, and refreshing lemon wedge are added as garnishes. The biryani of Isfahan is born this way. It's a unique fusion of flavors, textures, and techniques that captivates the senses. I would like to conclude my thoughts on biryani by saying that in the vast landscape of biryani, we have barely scratched the surface. There are countless regional variations that showcase the diversity and creativity of this beloved dish. From the flavorful Dindigul Thalakapattu biryani to the aromatic biryanis and pulavs of Kashmir Valley, and from the fragrant Dhakai biryani to the coastal delight of Bhatkali biryani, the list goes on and on. Each variation revolves around a harmonious blend of meat, yogurt, onions, garlic, ginger, whole and ground spices, ghee, and a regional variety of rice. As Sadaf Hussain says, this is the basic template of making a biryani. These are the essential building blocks of any biryani. However, what truly sets each style apart are the unique secondary ingredients like the tomatoes and the potatoes, the chili paste, raw papaya, raisins, nuts, or even coconut, which lend distinctive flavors and textures to specific biryanis. Furthermore, most biryanis are masterfully finished using the dum pukht technique, either in pakki or kachi style. And let's not forget the delightful accompaniments that often grace the biryani plate, such as the tangy mirchi ka salin with Hyderabadi biryani or the succulent brinjal curry paired with ambur biryani. The world of biryanis is a treasure trove of flavors waiting to be explored, each with its unique story to tell. And that wraps up these 2 episodes on the delightful world of biryanis. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed diving into the rich history and flavors of this beloved dish. I would love to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment with your feedback. Don't forget to share your favorite biryani experiences and stories too. I cherish the connections we make through food. Until we meet again, keep exploring the hidden gems of Indian cuisine with Beyond Butter Chicken. Stay hungry, stay curious.